The shilling is a unit of currency formerly used in the United Kingdom and other British Commonwealth countries. The word shilling comes from skilling, an accounting term that dates back to Anglo-Saxon times where it was deemed to be the value of a cow in Kent or a ship elsewhere. While the dollar is the name of several currencies including those of Australia, Canada, Hong Kong, Namibia, New Zealand, Singapore, Taiwan, the United States and previously Zimbabwe. The US dollar is the official currency of East Timor, Ecuador, El Salvador amongst others. Generally, $1 is divided into 100 cents. Well, what does one mean when they say that the dollar rate is high against the shilling or the shilling is losing value against the dollar? This would mean that a single dollar would get you more Ugandan shillings than it used to. So if you are involved in export business and you buy a dollar using the Ugandan shilling at the time when the dollar rate is high, you will get less Ugandan shillings.
We get our things mostly from Dubai and China, depending on the customers' demands.
Okay. The world is a currency war. Many central banks are chopping interest rates to push their currencies down. They all hope to spur exports to offset internal weaknesses. A moderate depression of currency is indeed especially good for countries who rely heavily on exports.
We no longer import as we used to do. Because the dollar rate is now high, we can only afford one trip, and it has really affected our customer demands because in case he comes and he doesn't find what he really or she wants, it's a problem. It's a complaint and he doesn't take it as something that is good. And the second part of it, we no longer see customers from other countries. You know, mostly our customers have been coming from Sudan because of the dollar being at a high rate. They no longer come, and it's affecting us because you have to pay rent. Rent is expensive, and if you don't sell, you cannot raise rent.
A weaker currency makes export goods cheaper in foreign markets. While overseas firms benefit from currency depreciations, some U.S. companies have been hurt by appreciation of the dollar. U.S. firms from McDonald's Corp to Apple Inc. all reported shrinking or lower than expected overseas revenues when they converted foreign currencies into the dollar. Economists believe some of the money saved from falling energy prices will be spent to bolster other sectors in the economy. But what happens when the dollar rate rises against the shilling?
If a customer comes and buys a set of rim at, say, 580 or 600 for some size, he expects that same rim to be on the same price as per now. Yet the dollar rate has changed. Because when you're going to buy these items, you have to, to buy dollars and you go with them to import goods. So if you buy the dollar here when it's high, expect goods brought in to be high. But for our customer doesn't know that. For a customer, his main thinking is to take the item at the same price, yet the dollar rate is already high. They don't know that.
Well, 6 years ago, every time I heard of the fact that the dollar rate is high, all I knew people had to do was to go and change their money so they can have more of the Ugandan shilling than they would have had when the rate is normal. But this, in actual perspective, means a different view for a business. That means you might end up making a loss because the customers will not buy from you as a result of the prices of your goods being high. This is Joshua Pora for Urban Today, Chiseka Market.